genuinely likes him. I really don't know. Do you know? Like, does anyone know?
I think she genuinely likes him.
But yeah, I get it's like opinions, really, isn't it? You know, opinions are like arseholes. Everyone has one.
She definitely genuinely likes him.
Well, I honestly can't tell now whether she does or she doesn't.
Are you being serious?
No, like whether if she kind of was on the outside world,
that's different.
Would she dedicated as much time?
Well, you can't look at that. You've just got to deal with what's happening in here and this unique kind of situation.
Yeah, I really don't get the relationship at all. I don't, you know,
But do you need to get it? Do any of us need to get it? No. It's none of our business at the end of the day. No, come on,
but no, this is what everyone said out there, and which I think is like one of the most ridiculous statements that anyone can say. Look where we are. Look where we are. Does anyone need to know what business is going on? We're in the flipping Big Brother house. The king of all, let's find out what's happening in the house.
All right, then why do we need to know?
When they go in the diary room, what do you think the diary room's asking Josie and John James?
Yeah, exactly.
What's going on with you?
That's fair
what's
enough.
going on with you? I'm going to ask the exact same question because as much as Big Brother wants to know, I personally want to know what the fuck's going on. The same as you know, you can't fucking say anything because when I got in his house, as soon as I got here, I questioned John James or Josie, and you were giving me high fives above the bed, saying we all wanted to know.
No, I didn't want. No. Listen.
Two of you gave me high fives.
No, listen. Yeah, I'm not going to. Yeah, right. I gave you.
You want to know as much as I do.
No, I don't want to know. I don't give a flying. No, let me tell you the truth, Sam. That's one thing with me. I don't lie. I gave you high five, right, because you had the guts to stop pussyfooting about and you just asked him direct questions, right? And I gave you high fives to them. Yeah. But me personally...
You would probably ask I think, you probably would ask the question if you wanted to know.
If I wanted to know, I would just directly... I'm not really... But I like the way that you just put it on him. And you just said, you wanted to know and you put it on him.
Exactly, I want to know.
Which
is
fair enough.
And then you said to me, why should you have to know? And I said, I just want to know. If I ask you a question, you don't have to answer it.
No, but you've asked him, but now it's you going on. Do you get what I mean? It's not as though you've asked him and you've left it at that. You've took his answers, you've took her answers. You've moved on from there now to start talking about when they get outside of the house.
No, because I didn't bring up that conversation. That's a conversation that's happened. Josie walked in the conversation and she said, I wouldn't sell my story. And I didn't bring that up. I didn't bring up that conversation at all. But when she said, I wouldn't talk to the papers about what's happening, that's when I thought, I can't just sit here.
Yeah, because you think she would.
Because I think she definitely would want to tell the papers what's happened. Not for the money.
But just to get a thing out there.
Just to tell them. You know, I think it's...
At the end of the day, I've come in this house and I will see things, but I don't feel the need. That's why I gave you high five. Because I was happy that I sat there while you did. Because obviously I'm not blind. I can see what's going on around me. And I obviously speak to Josie as well. So when you were there and you was actually putting it on him and asking him the questions, I just thought, you know what, fair play to you. Because everybody else has been speculating, and a lot of people aren't really interested. But there's a few that have been.
I'd like to know if it was out there, though. I guess you'd probably, if someone else knew and they come up and talk to you, you'll be interested in it.
Because I talked to Josie, I have been like girly with her, like, oh, what's happening then, and blah, blah, blah. And she'll say her piece. And that's enough for me. I didn't know how he was feeling. She's giving me her interpretation of what he thinks, but you were the one that actually cornered him and said, well, hold on a minute, you know, what is happening from your point of view? And I respected you for doing it. And I respected him for answering it as well. Mm. But you know you're doing a lot of stuff, not just because you want to know. You know you're doing it as a wind-up as well.
Yeah, I like to annoy people. Enough. People are too happy in this house. They are too happy in this house. And it's okay, I can have a laugh and I will, you know,
But you like a bit of drama.
It will be awkward for tonight and it will probably be awkward for a bit tomorrow morning, but I know my personality and I know it will kind of blow over and everyone will get on again. They think now this is it, like, no. I'm going to be isolated from the house.
No, of course you won't.
I know it won't be like that. I know it will blow over, but... They need to understand
but you can't keep on
I'm not doing it
systematically.
No, I'm not.
Oh.
That genuinely pissed me. I didn't. Right, I was in that stupid thing, doing the fan thing. I didn't expect any of this to be happening. I walked out. I went in the bedroom and I saw her and John James on the bed, and I was like, I don't know. I had that flipping horn, and I got in the covers and I snuck up to him and I was blowing the horn at them and that. And then I was like, just John James looks a bit pissed off actually. So I was like, so I gone outside, and when I gone outside, and went in the snug. There was Dave and Rachel in there. Because I'd been in there, obviously, when it had all been brewing up, and I've not been able to stress...
So you said your bit and went off and you didn't realise it was all on.
Yeah, and it had all been brewing up, and this was probably why it's escalated to such a big thing, because I hadn't been able to said at the beginning, my opinion, stop it then. It's been brewing up and it's been playing on our minds whilst I'm in there, and I've walked out not realising, and I've just got it like fucking in the neck from 8 angles. But like, that's just what happened.
You love it anyway. You love it.
If that's what's, arguments are going to happen if people like, I don't know, people don't stress their opinions in this house because they want to consider everyone's feelings. But like, I do consider people's feelings, but I'm not going to tiptoe around. If someone says something in front of me which I strongly disagree with...
No, but the thing about it is, it's not even necessarily that somebody's or saying or doing anything that you disagree with. You are instigating situations. You are creating these situations. So I can understand...
But I never saw... I honestly, I swear on my life, I genuinely didn't see this situation happening. And you can see from when I went in the bedroom, I went to terrorise John James
That's
and
what I
Josie
don't
in
think
the bed as usually.
because you just thought it was...
Just as completely fake people that they aren't on the outside world. And
well, obviously you've met me in the audition process. There's nothing fake about me. I am what I am. I can't do anything else. I can't...
Josie, all I was saying, what's happened is this whole house is, everyone's really happy on a day in, day out basis, and everyone's so chummy, and normal day consists of just that's it. The days just fly by like smooth, and it's not usually like how it would usually be. This is what the problem is. I've come in here and I've said 1 or 2 comments that I feel because I speak, as I will speak exactly how I feel.
Yes, fair enough.
I've spoken a few times how I felt, and because you're so used to it being so, no one's saying.
No, we've had our fair share of arguments, Sam.
But
we all have.
People are just so emotional over the littlest thing.
Because we've been trapped in a house for bloody God knows how long, and then when someone comes in and tries to say that you're having this relationship that's maybe real, maybe fake, I don't know, because, you might be doing it for attention. You sort of think...
No, I don't... that's not what I said. I said that I think if the opportunity... you said I wouldn't sell my...
What did you say to Dave and Andrew in the nest just a minute ago? Come on.
This is right.
You just said out there, it may be real, it may be fake.
I said to them in the nest exactly the same thing I said to you, and exactly the same thing I'm going to reiterate. You said I wouldn't sell my story to the paper, and I said I think the person you are, you would sell your story to paper, which now I'm going to say, to cause all these problems, I should have said, I think you would tell your story to the paper rather than sell, because I don't think money has anything to do with it.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think money has anything to do with it.
Yeah, it was almost like being called a bit of a prostitute. That's what it felt like.
No, yeah, now I look back at... Because I've been sitting in here, yeah, and I've been doing this. When I walked out, when I came in the bedroom and you and John James were there, I just wanted to, I didn't realise there was anything up, and I looked and I thought, oh, shit, they're having an argument. I honestly didn't think it was because of that fact. I just didn't
want to speak to you because I thought you just totally insulted me.
Yeah, that's what I thought you were. I thought you two had the little argument, and that's why you was upset. I didn't realise it was because of that comment. I genuinely didn't. I come out here, and that's when I got that. What I was trying to say to you is, if the papers, you said I wouldn't want to, my story to be in a glossy mode. But I think the same as everyone else in this house. you love the experience in the house.
Yeah.
It's a really good experience. And I think you're also really going to love the outside experience. And I think that you're going to...
I don't know what it is yet, do I? I don't know what to expect.
When a magazine comes... Because Mario was saying, I don't know whether this will happen or won't. Mario said, glossy mags, they really like to have the Big Brother relationship in them. And what I was trying to say... It didn't
even cross my mind. I hadn't even thought about it.
What I was trying to say is when you come out, if a magazine approached you and said, whether money's regarded in it or not, and they said, I want your story, I want you to tell me what happened with you and John James, you know, in the house, what was the relationship all about, I think... Sneeze. I think you...
Come to bed.
Got those come to bed eyes.
Steady on, darling. I've only got
Another
one
week
come to
in the
bed eye.
Big Brother house.
Oh, it's time to hit the hay, I think. So get out of the bed, Pepper. Get on your own bed.